I really don't know what happened with the first stream. I think I lost my live stream the first time, just around 30 minutes. I really don't know what happened. I'm so sorry. Bear with me. So I'm just trying to like continue right from here. If you found this, thank you so much. I really appreciate you coming on here again. And yeah, so I was talking about my event and yeah, so coming into 2022, I mean, I like I said, I lost my focus and then I had to do the event, and time was running out. I couldn't do much to sell to fund the event. Yeah, bro, I'm back. I don't know what happened. Probably like terrible network or something. It just went out on me like that, right around 30 minutes. But thanks for staying on. Thanks for staying on. I really appreciate. So in 2022, time had already run out. The year was coming to an end, and I asked my friend Landa to like set up a GoFundMe campaign for me. He said he didn't know how to, so like I said, I looked it up on Google, and then I gave him a few pointers, and then he set it up. And we had this like GoFundMe campaign running for like a week, and then we had absolutely no donations. Like I was stressed out about it. He was equally stressed up about it, but then he didn't tell me he was stressed up about it because like he told me the other day he also has his own stuff to worry about and all those things. Yeah, I'm back here, which is perfectly normal because different worlds. He has his life, I have my life, and then there is a point where we both meet, which is really cool, and that's skating. And even outside of skating, lately there's a few things we are relating with and stuff like that. And so we had the GoFundMe campaign set up, and after a week we had no donations, and then I just thought, I have a few, like, I have more numbers on Instagram than on YouTube. So I posted it on my Instagram a fair few times. I wasn't getting any responses. And so I posted it on my YouTube. And then there is this lady, I can't really remember her name. I can't remember her good name. But her YouTube name is Luna Bear, which I think is very cute. So I just like set up the GoFundMe donation. I wasn't even sure it was going to work. And then I just asked if anyone can actually like see this. I have all the events details and everything in the GoFundMe link. So like just put in any bit of donation just to kickstart the whole thing. And then I wasn't like, I'll be totally honest with you guys. I wasn't expecting to get like any feedback, but I've just learned, if you need anything, you ask. And I was told like, the more you ask, if you need something and it's genuine, the more people you ask, the more chances you have. So I just kept on asking a few people, and I really wasn't getting any responses, and it was discouraging. So I posted it on my YouTube, and then Luna Bear, I can't really remember her name. She puts in like $5, and then she kickstarted the whole GoFundMe. So I had $5 in there out of 500 USD, which was like the main goal to do the event. I'm going to like explain the 500 USD later. And then she put in $5, and that was it. After that, there were no other donations. And then a few a few weeks before that GoFundMe campaign was launched, I was on a podcast with Welch. Big shout out to Jan. And then he told me if I launched the GoFundMe campaign, I should let him know and that he was going to like put his voice behind it for me, and then we'll see how that goes. So I set up the GoFundMe, I sent him the details, and then it took a week for Jan to do the video, like a week or two for him to do the video. And actually, like, I was waiting every day for when he was going to do the video, and the video wasn't coming out, and I was like, oh god, how is this thing going to work? So I was just there one day, and then he told me the video is done and he's going to like premiere it the next day. I was like, oh, okay, that's great. And then the day came, the video, the video premiered, and after the video premiered, in less than 1 hour, like when Jan premiered the video on his channel, in less than 1 hour, he sent me a message. He was like, the GoFundMe hit $90. And then a few minutes later, I closed from work. I was on my way home, and then Landa equally hit me up. He was like, yo, the GoFundMe donation hits like 90 USD. Have you seen it? I hadn't seen it at the time. So I checked it and I was like, yes, this is going to work. So when I checked it and it was 90, like when I did my events budget, okay, when I did my events budget, the events budget was 477 USD. At the time I did the budget, it was 477. And so I told Landa, let's round it up to 500 just for unforeseen expenses. And at the time I did the budget, the currency was like 1:7. So based on that calculation, we did the budget. I know maybe a lot of you probably might not understand the currency conversions and all that, but when I did the budget, it was the actual budget was 477. So I told Landa, let's just round it up to 500 so that in case we hit like unforeseen expenses, I would have some extra money to do those things. So it was set up to 500, and whenever I checked the GoFundMe and there was an amount, I tried to improvise the event plans to suit that amount. So for instance, when I checked and it was $100, I just rewrote my event plans to align with $100 because I didn't know where else I was going to get any bit of cash. And then I checked again another day, and anytime I checked and there was a different figure, I redid my events budget and I redid the event structure. So if it was like 50 packs of food, I would go like 45 packs of food, or I would go 40, just to align with the budget. And then it finally hit around, I can't really remember the figure, probably like 380, close to a 400. And then a few days ago, I saw Brandon did a video on his channel, and I absolutely had no idea it was going to be in that video. And my event bit was in Brandon's video. And I think the next day I checked the GoFundMe again, and then we had like hit the target goal, which was 500. And so I rewrote my events plans to suit 500. And I called a few more of the guys. I told them, look, I sort of hit my target on this event, and I'm going to like have enough money to get you guys to come to the event and just have a feel of it, basically. So that's how it has been going so far. And like I hit the target of the GoFundMe campaign is still running, of course, because like that extra bit of cash is going to go into like getting skates. And if there is any cash left after the event, I was actually thinking I was going to put that into like getting a new camera, or taking a graphic design course, which I told Landa, like I'm taking a photography and graphic designing course. And I was just thinking, let me just do the event and get the whole thing to work. Like, let me do the event and be done with it. And if there's any extra bit of cash, I would think of where to put it to. Either like invest it into studies or buy a new camera to keep making better content. But then, like the bottom line is, I hit the target to do the GoFundMe, and it was like a roller coaster ride, up and down. Like I was stressing every day, trying to like find out where this cash was going to come from to do this event, because this year I actually had no plans. Like I had no plans to do the event. And I just want to say, like, I'm super grateful for all the support. And again, like, it's just amazing how this whole thing happened. And I kept on saying to Landa, look, this is going to work one way or the other. And even though we weren't getting any donations at that time, we were like, if this doesn't work, I had like plan B's in place. I knew how I could improvise the event and all these things. So like, I'm really grateful it worked, and I'm really grateful for all the people that put in something. And the event is actually going to be on the 17th of December. I'm going to go there again next weekend. I'm going to take another skate trip to that place. Like it's halfway across the country. It's like 7 hours in a bus. So I'm going to go all the way there. And I'm going to actually pay for the stuff for the events ahead of time. So I'm talking, if I mean pay for the stuff, I'm talking food, canopy, chairs, sound system, accommodation. If we have to make like high jumps and we have to make little bits of ramp to use for that day, I'm going to like pay for all those things at the time. And I'm going to like be in touch with those guys who I'm actually taking to the event. And yeah, that's about it for the event. So like I don't know what happened on my first live stream. It went out around 30 minutes. I don't really know if there is a limit to how long I can stream on phone actually, but well, it's just my first time, and I when it went off, I was like very discouraged. I was sort of getting discouraged, but then I was like, this is the first time. Everyone is going to understand. And I came up live again, and there's like three people still watching. There is currently like five people watching now. Before there were like 10 people, and I'm really grateful that you guys stayed behind to actually watch this. So the event is going to happen on the 17th. I'm waiting to like pay for everything, and then I would make the official event flyer with the dates and everything. And it's going to happen on the 17th, rest assured. And if I'm able to live stream it, I'm going to live stream it. But then I'm going to like take as many videos and as many pictures as much as I can, do live updates on both the events page and all my social media pages basically, and then just show you guys, this is actually, the event, and that if you put in any bit of cash, this is actually what the cash is going into. And like for those of you that haven't seen any of the events, you can check. I'm going to leave the links in the description below. Right after the live stream, I'm going to like take some time to write all the links and everything and link them in the description below, so you can like come back later and actually have a look at the events and see what I've done in the past. And if you still like to support, the GoFundMe is actually still running, and every bit of help is still appreciated. I'm going to close the GoFundMe next weekend when I take the trip, because that's when like I'm going to get the money and I'm going to pay for everything. And I'll keep you guys updated as to how things go. And basically, yeah, that's about it. That's about it. And I'm super grateful for all of you guys' support. I'll be honest with you, I really like I had no idea it was going to get to this point, and that like people who actually didn't even know me, or people I don't know around the world, who have just seen my stuff and are like inspired by it, would actually want to like put some cash into getting it going. And yeah, I'm really grateful for all the support, and I'm grateful for everyone that actually like put some money in or shared the GoFundMe link in some kind of a way. And like Luna Bear, I'm so grateful. Your donation kickstarted everything. And then also not forgetting, Landa set up the whole GoFundMe thing. So super grateful for him. He's been really amazing. There's been some really hard times where he's come through for me, and I'm really grateful for that. If you are watching this, double thumbs up to you, bro. And yeah, so that's about it. Super grateful there is you guys watching the live stream, and let me know in the comments below, because like this went out so I can't really see what is going on here. But if you have any questions, you can like leave them in the comments below and I will get back to them. And I will try to do at least like one live stream every 2 weeks, or at least once every week, just to get used to doing this. And I want to assure you guys, the next one is actually going to be a little bit more organized, because I'm going to like have a list of things I'm going to talk about and not just be like all over the place. You know what I mean? So again, this is going to end, and thanks so much for watching. And uh, also, one last thing I want to say is I have a Patreon too. The link is on my channel. And then I've also tried to do merch. I've not been like really active with my merch, but after the event, I'm going to like really focus on that too. And then I can give some discounts out to a few of you. And if there is any point in time I can like make a little package or something, I would actually make it and send it out to one of you. And yeah, that will be it. So I'm really grateful for all the support, and I appreciate you taking time out to actually watch my live stream, which didn't really go well. The first one didn't go well, but then I'm really grateful you guys have been here, and I really appreciate. Have a nice day, and I'll catch you again another day. Cheers. Thank you.